Hi children. In this video, we are going to see 6th standard mathematics chapter playing with numbers topics least common multiple, that is LCM. In this video, we are going to learn how to find least common multiple, that is LCM, using three methods. The first one using multiples, using prime factorization, and using common division method and exercise problems. Now let's see what is least common multiple, that is LCM. Least common multiple of two numbers is the smallest natural number which is multiple of both the numbers. Let us understand with one example. So first let us write multiples of 3. So there are 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 and 21. Let's write multiples of 4. So there are 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28 and so on. Okay. So now let's find the common multiples. So here the common multiples are, what is that? 12 and 24 and so on. So here the smallest common multiple is 12. The common smallest multiple is, what is that? 12. So it is the LCM. Therefore the LCM of 3 and 4 is 12, because LCM means the smallest natural number which is multiple of both the numbers. Here the smallest common multiple is 12. So therefore LCM of 3 and 4 is 12. Let's see some more examples of least common multiple. So first one, LCM of 12 and 3. See children, here 12 is the multiple of 3, isn't it? So therefore the larger number is the multiple of smaller number, means the larger number will be the LCM. Okay. So therefore the LCM of 12 and 3 is 12. Next one, LCM of 12 and 5. See children, here 12 and 5 are co-prime numbers, isn't it? So co-prime means, what is that? Two numbers have the common factor is 1, means it is called co-prime numbers, isn't it? So therefore the LCM of two co-prime numbers is equal to the product. Okay. So therefore LCM of 12 and 5 is 60, because 12 into 5 we get 60. Let's see the third method, prime factorization method. See children, here we have to follow two steps. The first one, write the prime factors of given numbers. The second one, write the product of prime factors. Okay. So first let's write the common prime factors and the remaining prime factors. Okay. So here let's see one example. LCM of 12 and 18. What is the first step? We want to write the prime factors of given number. So therefore the prime factors of 12 are 2 into 2 into 3. Next, the prime factors of 18 are 2 into 3 into 3. Now, we want to find the common factors. So, there are 2 and 3. Isn't it? So, now, let's multiply the product of common prime factor and each of the remaining prime factor. Okay. So, first let us write the LCM of 12 and 18 equal to, what is the prime factors? 2 and 3. And the remaining prime factors are 2 and 3. So, now we want to multiply 2, 2, 3, 2 and 3. So, the answer is 36. Now, coming to the fourth method, common division method. So, here I have to follow 4 steps. The first one, arrange the numbers in a row separated by commas. Okay. So, second step, choose a prime divisor common to at least 2 numbers. Okay. So, next third one, divide the given numbers by the chosen number and repeat the process until no 2 numbers have any common divisor. Okay. So, next the fourth one, find the product of all of the divisors. All of you clear, children? What's the first step? Arrange the numbers in a row separated by commas. Okay. So, second one, choose a prime divisor. That prime and divisor is divider at least 2 numbers. Okay. Next third one, divide the given numbers and write the quotients. Okay. Next, repeat the process. So, until no 2 numbers have any common divisor. Next, the fourth one, find the product of divisors, all the divisors. Okay. Now, coming to exercise problems. Exercise 3.6. First one, find the LCM of the following numbers. The given numbers are 5 and 15. See, children, here 15 is the multiple of 5, isn't it? Because 3 5s are 15. Therefore, 15 is the multiple of 5. So, we already know the larger number is the multiple of smaller number. Hence, it will be the LCM. Therefore, the LCM of 5 and 15 is 15. Okay. Next one, 20 and 40. So, here, what is that? 40 is the multiple of 20 because 2 20s are 40. So, here also you have to use the same rule. The larger number is the multiple of smaller number. Hence, it will be the LCM. Okay. So, therefore, LCM of 20 and 40 is, what is that? 40. Okay. Now, coming to the second problem, find the LCM of the following numbers. The given numbers are 16 and 25. See, children, here 16 and 25 are co-prime numbers because 16 and 25 common factor is 1. Therefore, it is called co-prime numbers. So, we already know the rule. LCM of 2 co-prime numbers is equal to the product. Okay. So, now let's multiply 16 and 25. So, the LCM of 16 and 25 is 400. Okay. So, next one, fourth sum, 9 and 14. So, here also 9 and 14 are co-prime numbers because the common factor is 1. So, here also we have to use the same rule. LCM of 2 co-prime numbers is equal to the product. So, here the product of 9 and 14 is 126. Therefore, LCM of 9 and 14 is 126. Now, coming to third problem. using prime factorization, find the LCM of the following numbers. The given numbers are 120 and 250. So what is the first step, children? Find the prime factors of given numbers. So let's find the prime factors of 120 and 250. So first let us take 120. So here let's decide the let's choose the divisor. So now 120 is the even number, so it is divisible by 2. So now the divisor is 2. So in 2 dividing 120 is, what is that? 60. Now which we will write below to the 120. So now 60 is the dividend. Now it is an even number, so it is also divisible by 2. So now it is a divisor. So now 60 divided by 2, we get the quotient as 30. So now 30 is the dividend. The divisor is 2 because 30 is an even number. So now 30 divided by 2, we get the quotient as 15. So now which we write below to the 30. Now 15 is not divisible by 2 because it is an odd number. So let's move the next prime number. So next prime number is 3. So now 15 is divisible by 3. So let's take the divisor is 3. 15 divided by 3, we get the quotient is 5. So now the divisor is 5 because 2 and 3 is not divisible by 5. So now 5 divided by 5, we get the quotient as 1. So the first one is over. Let's find the prime factors of 250. So now the divisor is 2 because 250 is an even number. 250 divided by 2, we get the quotient as 125. So let us choose the next prime divisor or prime factor. So here 2 and 3 are not divisible by 125. So next the prime factor is 5. So now 125 is divisible by 5 because the ones digit end in 5. So 125 divided by 5, we get the quotient as 25. Now 25 is also divisible by 5. So therefore 25 divided by 5, we get 5. Again the divisor is 5. 5 divided by 5, we get 1. So now the first step is over. Let's write the prime factors of 120 and 250. Therefore 120 equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. Next the prime factors of 250 are 2 into 5 into 5 into 5. See children, it's very important. So here first you want to choose the common factors. Here what are the common prime factors? Good. 2 and 5. So now the next step, find the product of common prime factors and then each of the remaining prime factors. Okay. So therefore LCM of 120 and 250 are, what is the first, we want to multiply the common prime factors. So 2 and 5 and the remaining common factors are 2, 2, 3, 5 and 5. So now we want to multiply 2 into 5 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 5 into 5. So now we get 3000. Therefore, the LCM of 120 and 250 is 3000. Next, the fourth problem. Using the common division method, find the LCM of the following numbers. The given numbers are 224, 280 and 336. So first, arrange the given numbers in a row. Let us find the divisor. Identify a prime number which divides at least two of the given numbers in the first row. Here in first row, all the numbers are even number. So it is divisible by 2. Let us write the quotient. 224 divided by 2, we get 112. 280 divided by 2, we get 140. 336 divided by 2, we get 168. Next, identify another prime number which divides at least two numbers in the second row. In second row, all the numbers are even number. So, it is divisible by 2. Let us write the quotient. 112 divided by 2, we get 56. 140 divided by 2, we get 70. 168 divided by 2, we get 84. In third row also, all the numbers are even number. So, it is divisible by 2. Now, 56 divided by 2, we get 28. 70 divided by 2, we get 35. 84 divided by 2, we get 42. In fourth row, all the numbers are multiples of 7. So, it is divisible by 7. 28 divided by 7 equal to 4. 35 divided by 7, we get 5. 42 divided by 7, we get 6. Let us identify another prime number which divides at least two numbers in the fifth row. Write the quotients and undivided numbers, if any, below it. Now, 4 and 6 are even number, so it is divisible by 2. So, let us take 2. Now, 4 divided by 2, we get 2. So, 5 is not divisible by 2. So, carry forward. And 6 divided by 2 equal to 3. Next, all the numbers are prime numbers. So, first let us take 2. 2 divided by 2, we get 1. 5 and 3 are not divisible by 2. So, carry forward 5 and 3. Next, take number 5. 1. 5 divided by 5 equal to 1. So, 3 is not divisible by 5. So, carry forward. And the last factor 3. So, now 1, 1, 3 divided by 3, we get 1. So, let us find the LCM value. The LCM of 224, 280 and 336 equal to, now we want to multiply all the factors. So, 2 into 2 into 2, 7 into 2 and 2 into 5 into 3. So the answer is 3360. Hence, the LCM of 224, 280 and 336 is 3360. Now coming to the fifth problem. Find the smallest number exactly divisible by 12, 20, 24 and 32. See children, here the given numbers are 12, 20, 24 and 32. Now we want to arrange the numbers in a row. So now let's choose the divisor. So now it is the first row. The first row, all the numbers are even numbers. So it is divisible by 2. So now let's write the quotients. So now 12 divided by 2, we get 6. 20 divided by 2, we get 10. 24 divided by 2, we get 12. 32 divided by 2, we get 16. Okay. Now the second row, all the numbers are even number. So the second row also divisible by 2. So now let's write the quotient. 6 divided by 2, we get 3. 10 divided by 2, we get 5. 12 divided by 2, we get 6. 16 divided by 2, we get 8. So we already know, we choose the divisor. It is divisible by at least 2 numbers, isn't it? So here 6 and 8 are divisible by 2. So let's take the divisor. So next, carry forward the numbers which are not divisible by 2. Okay. So let's take the divisor as 2. Now 3 and 5 are not divisible by 2. Okay. So now carry forward. So 3 and 5. Next 6 divided by 2, we get 3. Next 8 divided by 2, we get 4. So let's identify the divisor. So next take the divisor as 3. So now 3 divided by 3, we get 1. 5 is not divisible by 3. So carry forward. And 3 divided by 3, we get 1. And 4 is not divisible by 3. So carry forward. Okay. So next let us take the next number 2. Next prime number is 2. Okay. So here already have 1. So carry forward 1. And 5 is not divisible by 2. So carry forward 5. Again carry forward 1. Next the 4 divided by 2, we get 2. So the next divisor is 2. Now carry forward 1, 5 and 1. So next 2 divided by 2, we get 1. So the next divisor is 5. Now carry forward 1. So 1 divided by 5. Sorry, 5 divided by 5, we get 1. Again carry forward 1 and 1. So now the prime factorization is completed because it's have no common factor. Okay. So now let's find the product of all the divisors. So therefore LCM of 12, 20, 24 and 32 is 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 2 into 2 into 5. Therefore the answer is 480. Therefore the smallest number divisible by 12, 20, 24 and 32 is 480. Next, the sixth problem. Find the smallest number which when divided by 15, 20 and 25 leaves a remainder 5 in each case. Okay. So the numbers are 15, 20 and 25. So first let us find the LCM of 15, 20 and 25. So now arrange the numbers. So the first row is divisible by 5 because it is not divisible by 2 and 3. So let us take the 5. Let's write the quotient. 15 divided by 5 we get 3. 20 divided by 5 we get the quotient as 4. 25 divided by 5 the quotient is 5. Now let's identify the next divisor as 3 or 2. So now 3 is not divisible by 2, so carry forward. Now 4 divided by 2, the quotient is 2. Now 5 is also not divisible by 2, so carry forward. Next, the next divisor is 2. Again, the 3 is not divisible by 2, so carry forward. 2 divided by 2, we get 1. 5 is not divisible by 2, so carry forward. So next divisor is 3. 3 divided by 3, we get 1. So now 1 carry forward. 5 is not divisible by 3, so carry forward 5. The next divisor is 5. So carry forward 1 and 1. Again 5 divided by 5 we get 1. Now the prime factorization is completed. Let's find the LCM. So LCM means the product of all the divisors. So LCM of 15, 20 and 25 is 5 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. We get 300. So now the required number is the remainder is what is that? 5. So we can add 5 to the LCM. So therefore 300 plus 5 we get 305. Next to the seventh problem. Find the greatest 4-digit number which is exactly divisible by 12, 16, 20 and 24. So we already know the greatest 4-digit number is 9999, isn't it? So now find the LCM and then subtract from greatest 4-digit number. So we get the greatest 4-digit number which is exactly divisible by 12, 16, 20 and 24. Okay. So first let us find the LCM. So we arrange the numbers in a row. So 12, 16, 20 and 24. So here all the numbers are even numbers. So it is divisible by 2. So now let's write the quotients. So 12 divided by 2 we get 6. 16 divided by 2 we get 8. 20 divided by 2 we get 10. 24 divided by 2 we get 12. Here the second row also all the numbers are even number. So the second row is also divisible by 2. So here 6 divided by 2 we get 3. 8 divided by 2 we get 4. 10 divided by 2 we get 5. 12 divided by 2 we get 6. See children, here 4 and 6 only even numbers. Okay. So let's identify the divisor as 2. So now 3 and 5 is not divisible by 2. So it is carry forward. Next 4 divided by 2 we get 2. Now 5 is not divisible by 2. So carry forward. And 6 divided by 2 we get 3. Let's take the divisor as 2. Now 3 is not divisible by 2. So carry forward. 2 divided by 2 we get 1. 5 and 3 are not divisible by 2. So carry forward. let's choose the next divisor is 3. Because here are 2 3's. So let's write the quotients. 3 divided by 3 we get 1. So now carry forward 1. 5 is also not divisible by 3. So carry forward. And 3 divided by 3 we get 1. Now the remaining number is 5. So it is divisible by 5. So let's take the divisor is 5. So now carry forward 1. And 5 divided by 5 we get 1 and carry forward 1. So now the factorization is completed. Let's find the LCM. So find the product of all the divisors. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 5 we get 240. The first step is over. So now let's write the greatest 4-digit number is, what is that? 9999. Now 9999 divided by 240. So here 240 is 40 or 960. Now let's subtract. So 9 minus 0, 9. 9 minus 6 is 3. So now bring it down, 9. So next 240 is 240. So now let's subtract. 9 minus 0, 9. 9 minus 4 is 5. 3 minus 2 is 1. So now the remainder is 159. So therefore, the greatest 4-digit number divisible by 12, 16, 20 and 24 is. So now we want to subtract a remainder from the greatest 4-digit number. Okay. So therefore 9999 minus 159 equal to 9840. Therefore the greatest 4-digit number divisible by 12, 16, 20 and 24 is 9840. Now test your understanding. The LCM of two co-prime numbers is equal to, very good, the product. Next, the LCM of 36 and 144. Here 144 is multiple of 36. Okay, so therefore the answer is 144. Next, third one, which of the following is an LCM of 9, 14 and 21? So the answer is option 226. Next one, which pair of numbers has a LCM as 150? So here the answer is fourth option, 15 and 50. Fifth one, find the LCM of 1, 2, 3 and 5 is dash. So the LCM is 30. Thank you, children.